It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jepps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Are in the lead. Rachel Quigley. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
LA Comets to 2023 premiers.
Saved by Conley. They had to go the distance and then. Welcome to Service FM Stadium for Football SA's broadcast of the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Finals Series, brought to you by JB Metro. We're about to bring you the qualifying final. That's between the teams that finished second and third. That is Adelaide Comets and Salisbury Inter respectively. This is not a knockout final, but the winner will get to play West Adelaide next week in the major semi-final and have the opportunity from there to qualify directly for the grand final. For the loser of this game, they will go into a knockout semi-final next week against West Torrens Burkalla, who just won the elimination final against Football SA NTC. So Burkalla next week to play the minor semi-final against the loser of this game between Comets and Inter. NTC's season comes to an end. Always a fascinating battle between these two sides. It's the third consecutive year that they have met in the finals. Adelaide Comets come in as the higher placed team. They finished second in the Go Sunny Solar WMPL regular rounds, 38 points from their 18 games, 7 points ahead of Salisbury Inter, who finished third. And Comets also defeated Inter twice this year, 4-2 in round 11 and 6-2 in round 2. That was obviously a fair while ago, and that game was on this pitch. But it's Salisbury Inter that has the advantage when these two sides have met in finals. Last year in the major semi-final, it was Inter by 2-0, and in the minor semi-final in 2022, Inter won that by 2-1. So should be an absolutely fascinating match here. Looks like we're a little bit late for what would be a 3 o'clock scheduled kickoff. Teams still lining up in the tunnel to come out. Both of these teams, of course, have become regulars in the finals in these last few years. Salisbury Inter has gone on to win the grand final in 2021 and 2023. Comets still await their first grand final appearance and will need to win 2 games in this final series to make the grand final. If they don't win today, they'll need to win 2 consecutive knockout matches. If they do win today, Comets, or whoever wins this game, will get still 2 more chances to make the grand final, either through the major semi-final next week or failing that through the preliminary final the week after. We'll talk a little bit more about those finals machinations throughout this game. The teams are now coming out, being led by the officials. Today's referee, Jaden Betterman. The assistants, Kristen Nugent and Jaakko Sapinen. And the 4th official today is Curtis Wordsworth. 2 respective captains leading out their teams. Number 12, Chantel Ryder for Salisbury Inter, who wear their away mint-coloured kit. And number 2 for Adelaide Comets, Eleanor Saroulis. We'll talk a little bit about the selections for both of these sides. With Izzy Chekovitz still injured for Adelaide Comets, Georgia Bolton will continue to be their keeper. Their back 4 from left to right is Kira Glynns, Eleanor Saroulis, Georgina Toomey and Sienna Cavino. In midfield, Yuka Sasaki, Ali Lattis and Isabella Notridge is chosen. And up forward, it's Haruna Sugihara, Georgina Kohler and Emily Hazelwood. Comets are coached by Daniel Milovanovic. Now, Salisbury Inter has pulled arguably an even bigger selection surprise, starting Zoe Jackson for the first time in this 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL season. Jackson's come on as a sub in these last few matches for Inter and is part of the starting lineup today. Young player, recently with Football SA squads, starts in this game. It's Matilda Comley in goal for Salisbury Inter. A back 5, of course, with the 3 centre-backs, Hannah Freer, Nicole Calder and captain Chantel Ryder. Wing-backs are Mina Nishitani and Jess Signoriello. The middle 3, Zoe Tolland, Zoe Jackson and Jazz Styles, and Emily Condon and Selena Cravo up front. And of course, Inter are coached by Carl Maynard. Both teams in their huddles at the moment. We'll quickly take you through both teams' benches. For Comets, it's Joanna Katsabis, Kiara O'Sullivan, Charlie Bauer, Brooklyn Rigney, Mariah Karatevli, Mia Perkins and Carl Kahn. And for Inter, Nikki Frizzetto, Angelique Vroigdenberg, Talia Gromball, Erin Hood, Ruri Nagashima, and the reserve goalkeeper is Ruby Baxter. Comets players have broken out of their huddle. It looks like they'll be kicking from left to right as you see it. And that will be towards the northern end here at Service FM Stadium. But it's going to be Emily Condon with the kickoff for Salisbury Inter. Takes the ball from referee Betterman. And we are not far away from a start in the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL qualifying final. Adelaide Comets versus Salisbury Inter. Here we go. And there is a first touch for Jackson. Styles. Ryder. Here's Tolland for Inter. Coming through there was Nicola. That's going to be a throw for Comets. Which Cavino will come up to take. Hazelwood. Good challenge there by Styles. Now here's Condon. Wants to get an early ball through there to Cravo, but that's going to run on to Bolton. Now that throw has come to Signoriello, and it's gone in! Bolton's made an error, and Signoriello has scored. In the first minute, in to take the lead. Well, Signoriello scored an absolute cracker. Her first of the season a few weeks ago against Burkalla. That one was very different, but she did anticipate that situation, won the ball brilliantly, and the goal, well, it's an error by the keeper, but no question that Signoriello was rewarded. And for Comets, it's like starting a game 1-0 down. There's a long way to go, Sugihara. Comley's there. What an extraordinary start. Signoriello in the first minute. Here's Styles. Gets the ball up to the right where Signoriello is again. It's gone out. Glynn's to come and take the throw. And for those of you that may not know, in fairness to Bolton, Georgia Bolton is generally an outfield player. Is having to fill in goals while the regular keeper, Izzy Chekovitz, is out injured. And just as anybody who might be given the responsibility of goalkeeping and not being a regular keeper, it's a big task. Comets have the throw now with Glynn's. Sasaki. Sugihara. Signoriello takes over and Calder clears. Lattice. It's only gone to Styles for into his Cravo. Nice hold-up play, Styles. There's Nottridge for Comets. It's put forward by Toomey. The two regular centre-backs for relegated Fulham United last year, Georgina Toomey and Hannah Freer, are playing on opposite sides today. Toomey for Comets, Freer for Inter. Finished bottom with Fulham last year. Here they are in a match between the teams that finished second and third in the finals of the Go Sunny Solar WMPL for 2024. Nicola wants to get this shot away. Tolland was alive to it. Here's Jackson. Ryder. Nishitani. Tolland makes up some ground to receive the pass. Ryder. Comley now. Calder. Well, maybe showed a little bit too much of that to Sasaki, who goes the shot straight away. Comley scrambling. But it was just over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick. And just a reminder, I'm sure that Nicole Calder didn't need one, but Yuka Sasaki is very much a player who can really make things happen. We'll be making sure that Sasaki doesn't get possession in those sorts of areas. Here's Comley. Calder comes out a little bit wider on that right-hand side for Inter. Tolland. Ryder. Intercepted by Hazelwood. Former interplayer, of course. It's back with Comley. Calder. Let's get it up the right-hand side where Signorello is. It's gone out, though. Assistant referee out there, Kristen Nugent, puts up the flag. Styles, though, has it. Jackson wants to get Nishitani going, but Cavino was there. Nishitani wants to challenge Hazelwood, but Hazelwood wins it. Tolland in the way, back with Hazelwood. Good challenge there by Condon, but through came Notridge. And Lattice gets it back to Cerulis. Here's Freer. Styles. Comes out to Nicola. Good battling in midfield by both these sides, especially by Tolland, who's won that ball and got it to Condon. Tolland keeps the run going. Condon just holds on under attention from Notridge. Gets it back from Ryder. Jackson. Tolland to Condon. Styles. Jackson turns. Nishitani. Don't mind this from Inter at all. It's good play. Jackson now on the attacking left. The ball's just gone along the ground though, so comfortable for Cerulis. Sasaki. But Calder's there. Tolland busy early. Nishitani. Just wanted to loop that through for Cravo, but it's gone through to Bolton in the Comets goal. 7 minutes gone. Early goal for Inter to Jess Signorello. Calder wins that. It's not going to stay in though for Inter. Glynns gets it back. That's really good play from Tolland, who intercepts. And Tolland pushing into that number 10-ish sort of position. Wants to get it out wide for Signorello. Cut out there by Glynns. Throw in. Jackson. Holds on well. Styles. Freer. Tolland. Styles. There's no advantage there because the ball was going to go out, so that's going to be a free kick. And, well, any team playing Salisbury Inter has got to be really careful about giving away dead ball situations when Inter are in attack. Wouldn't count out a shot here from Nishitani, but Ryder and Calder have got into a position where they would get on to the end of a cross as well. Nishitani goes for goal. That's just too high. Not a bad effort. It's going to be a goal kick though. Here's Cerulis. Wants to get it long in the Nicola direction. Calder's going to win that. Jackson. Notridge with the header, helped on by Lattice. But here's Styles for Inter. Signorello. Styles. Signorello. It's been stabbed forward for Comets, but Styles might be able to just play it back to Comley in the into goal. Freer. Calder back to Freer, but they're in trouble here. Sugihara's got it to Nicola. Calder heads it away, but Hazelwood's there. It's going to be a free kick to Calder though. And we've played 10 minutes here in the qualifying final of the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Final Series brought to you by JB Metro. Adelaide Comets 0, Salisbury Inter 1. Calder wants to find Condon. It's a nicely weighted ball. And Condon's onto it, but there's no one in the middle for Inter. Numbers are coming forward now. Signoriello. Condon. 2 players for company. Condon holds on. Wants to get the ball inboard to where Styles is. It's been cleared. And now here's Sasaki for Comets. Good interception there by Freer, who keeps the run going. Freer, that's not a bad ball in though. Georgia Bolton's there. Cavino. Cyrilus. Nicola. Cavino. Hazelwood. Under attention from Ryder and Nishitani. Ryder. Jackson. Notridge with the challenge. Sasaki. Nicola turns. Looking for the ball across to Sugihara, but Signoriello makes sure that it doesn't find the reigning Shirley Brown medalist Haruna Sugihara, who won that award and the championship with Salisbury Inter last year before crossing over to Comets. So both Comets wingers, Sugihara and Hazelwood, former Salisbury Inter players and former players that have won honours with Salisbury Inter. Ball with Comley now in the Inter goal. Calder now again to advance through that right channel. Condon. Signoriello. Sasaki to Sugihara, who's done well to sort of get through traffic, but there was too much traffic in the end. And now it's with Ryder. Touch inboard from Cravo to Jackson. Gets the ball out to the right-hand side, just a little bit too far ahead of Signoriello. Jackson's made a good start. As we said, the surprise selection for Inter today. Sugihara, Notridge, under pressure. Lattice goes long, and it might actually get towards Hazelwood. Hazelwood's still going. Hazelwood can get a touch. Just taken a little bit too wide, though. Hazelwood's still going. Calder with the challenge. Corner for Comets, and this is their first opportunity in a dead ball situation in the 14th minute here. You're watching the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Final Series brought to you by JB Metro. Did you know you can earn your club $500 through Go Sunny Solar's Go for Green initiative? Visit gosunny.com.au for more information. Here comes the corner. It's out towards Calder. It's gone out the back where Nishitani can get there first. Tolland. Ryder. Touch there by Cravo for Nishitani was good. Tolland, Cravo. Wanted to get it across, but that's only found Sugihara though. Nicola. Hazelwood. Nicola. Sasaki. Wanted to get Hazelwood through there. It's run through to Comley. This coverage also brought to you by RAA. Kicking goals. Get an award-winning RAA insurance quote today. Visit raa.com.au. And SA Power Networks, empowering women's sport, proud supporters of the Go Sunny Solar WMPL SA. Scramble there between Sugihara, Signoriello and others. throw in for Comets. Styles, Calder, Jackson. Sasaki hung on and got it out to Sugihara. Sugihara gets the cross to where Hazelwood is. Comley got an important touch there, and the shot from Nottridge was always coming down from a long way before Nottridge could get in that strike. It's gone out for a goal kick. Comets won this match last year. It was the qualifying final on that occasion against NTC. And those two teams then went on and met in the grand final. So that's what this final series can do. Inter and NTC playing in this qualifying final and then playing again in the grand final 3 weeks later. Of course, that happened because Comets then lost the major semi-final to Inter. Nishitani's just done well there. Cavino. Lattice. Riders won that, but Nottridge is there for Comets, and Lattice goes out towards Sugihara, who wins the header against Signoriello. But it's come back to Sasaki. Nicola, great win there by Calder, who'll get the free kick. But that's what this final series can do, and Comets went out having finished first last season, lost the major semi-final to Inter, and then were knocked out by Football SA NTC in the preliminary final. Neither of these teams get knocked out of this game, of the finals after this game, but the winner will continue to have a double chance for another week. Play West Adelaide in the major semi-final in exactly 7 days' time. The loser will also play in 7 days, but in a knockout semi-final against Burkalla, who won the earlier game today against NTC. Here's Jackson. Signoriello. Condon. Signoriello wanted to get that ball out to where Cravo is, but it'll be claimed by Bolton in the Comets' goal. Long by Bolton towards Nicola. Header was won by Tolland. Nishitani now. Comley was just narrowed the options there a bit, but ended up getting it to Calder. Freer. Jackson, but it's just run on to Nottridge there. Sugihara, Nicola. Wanted to get the ball out to where Sugihara, so it was Sasaki earlier. Now it's with Nottridge. That's wide. Sorry, it was Sasaki that had the ball on the left earlier, getting it inboard to Nicola. And Sugihara has pulled out to the right-hand side, swap with Hazelwood, who's gone to the left for Comets. 18.5 minutes in the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL qualifying final, brought to you by JB Metro. Adelaide Comets 0, Salisbury into 1. Calder. Freer. Under pressure from Hazelwood. Calder played it into Hazelwood. It might break to Sugihara here. Nottridge. Nicola. It's been scrambled away, and Jackson will just play the ball to safety. It's not the first time that Inter have tangled themselves up a little bit trying to play out. Need to make sure that they're not giving away possession to players like Sugihara, Sasaki and Hazelwood in dangerous positions. And that's another one that's gone to Nottridge. Sugihara, well, has made Cavino backtrack there. And that's gone to Chantel Ryder of Inter. Cravo. Nishitani. Condon. Ball's come back to Nishitani. Cravo. Nice switch out to where Signoriello is. Brings down the ball well. Inboard to Jackson. And Jackson's attempted return has intercepted by Toomey. Hazelwood, Sasaki, Hazelwood, Nicola flags up. Offside against Georgie Nicola. Styles nearly got robbed of the ball there by Sasaki, but got it to Calder. Condon. Freer. Gets it back from Calder. Freer gets it inboard to Styles. Signoriello. It's with Nicola, who gets it back from Sasaki. And Nicola wanted to get it out to where Hazelwood was, but Signoriello's tracked back there. Comley now spots an opportunity to get the ball up to the wing where Jackson was, but it's just gone past Jackson and out for a throw. Glynns. Styles sees that out as well. Will be another throw for the Adelaide Comets left back, Kira Glynns. Doesn't quite get to Sasaki, so Calder clears. Cirulis under pressure from Cravo. Cavino. Sugihara. Loses out there to compatriot Nishitani. Cravo. Tolland. Styles. Gets a good ball over there for Signoriello, who'll be able to keep this in. Back to Styles. Oh, and it might, nearly it spun past everybody, really. Styles gets the header in to keep the pressure on. Can Sasaki relieve it for Comets? It's out for a throw. And plays in these last few minutes mostly been in Comets attacking half, but now in to have some possession forward with Signoriello and Styles, but it's going to be cleared by Lattice. Calder. Nicola coming through. Nicola against Calder and Ryder. And, well, a free kick's been given. And Calder gets a yellow card as well. Comets with an opportunity with Nicola over the ball here. Might go the direct shot. Doesn't really look like a huge amount of interest in getting onto the header on the back post from the Comets players. Nottridge is hanging there, Sugihara as well. Here goes Nicola. It's always rising. It's going to be a goal kick. Comley just waiting to restart. Long from Calder. It's seen out by Kira Glynns. Into throw. Here's Jackson. Gets it from Condon. Signoriello. Tolland. Nishitani's to the left. That's where it goes. Tolland. Doesn't quite get that cross to the intended area. Jackson comes through there, but Lattice got it away. Tolland. The ball's with Sasaki. Nottridge to Nicola. Glynns. It's put out by Freer. Signorio coming through there, but ball sent back towards Hazelwood for Comets. Battling there with Styles. Calder, Jackson, Tolland. Ryder. Calder back to Comley. Styles to Ryder. Sasaki wanting to put the pressure on. Lattice is going to put that out. Throw in for Signoriello. And we'll do it again. Cravo up on the right wing. Jackson inboard, goes towards Cravo. Back to Signoriello. Hazelwood coming through, Nicola. Has to turn, good challenge. Really good challenge by Hannah Freer. And Jackson gets some space in the midfield and wants to sweep it out to Nishitani, but Cavino's there for Comets. Cirulis. That's only going to find Calder. Ryder. Back to Comley, and Inter can just settle here for a moment. As we've seen, we've got to be careful when Sasaki, Sugihara and Hazelwood are swarming. Tolland. Calder, back to Comley. Styles. Has room to turn. Wants Signoriello. Can't keep it in. Throw in. Glynns waits for some options. Hazelwood. It's gone out. Styles. Tries to turn but was dispossessed. Here's Nicola. Lattice just trying to loop it towards Hazelwood. Tolland gets it away. Lattice again will get a free kick. Probably a little bit too far for the direct strike, and yeah, it's going to be probably floated in by Cirulis now. Comets looking for an equaliser. Went behind in the first minute to a Jess Signoriello goal. Cirulis. Well, it has gone towards goal. Comley will take that confidently, though. Lattice was bearing down, but comfortable enough for the interkeeper. And this time, chooses to go long. Cavino's there, but that touch is going to be out for a throw, which will be taken by inter-captain Chantel Ryder. Well, Inter's first season in the WMPL was 2017. Were promoted from winning the State League in 2016, and Chantel Ryder joined 1 year later, 2018. Very much been a huge part of Inter's WMPL years. It's there. Well, just to pause that for a moment, because they're in trouble here with Nicola. Just ball was always just shaping away from goal there. But this is Inter's 8th season in the WMPL. Chantel Ryder's played 7 of them. Had been with Adelaide Uni previously, and of course a season with Adelaide United 2015-16, from Queensland originally. nearly a decade in South Australia. Calder. Condon. Playing as a 9. Comets are, I should say, without Katie Bowler, who's injured and out for the rest of the WMPL season and will unfortunately probably miss the start of the A-League W season. Of course, one of the Adelaide United players, Katie Bowler, as is Zoe Tolland, who's out there and on the ball now. Tolland pushing forward, wants to get Condon going. Condon now in a dangerous position. It's going to be a goal kick. First player, Emily Condon, to make over 100 appearances for Adelaide United, which occurred earlier this year. Absolutely fantastic. 200th player to be capped for the Matildas. I think sometimes we take for granted when we see Emily Condon out here, just what a fantastic career she has, and has still got so long to go in. So young when debuting in the A-League W at 15 years of age, that means that Emily Condon could be playing for many, many years to come. Jackson wanted to just shake that ball inboard for Cravo. Wind just swirling around. You can probably hear it in the audio. Oh, that's a great challenge by Nishitani on Sugihara, but the release was intercepted by Lattice, but now it's back for Inter with Styles and now Ryder. That's a really good ball from Ryder out to Signoriello. Signoriello's got Styles inboard. Might look to try to find a ball to the box. No, it does go to Styles, who wants to pick out a pass. Toomey was in the way. Hazelwood can't keep it in though. It's another throw-in for Inter, and even though they've been on the back foot, when Inter make their moves forward, their passing and positional moving is very fluid. Very different to the way they played before this year, Inter, but no less effective. Signoriello. It's going to be another Inter throw. Cravo. That's gone straight out though, and that's going to be a Comets throw. Glynns comes forward. Nicola. Just runs into space there. Here's Jackson. That's a good, clever ball out to where Nishitani is, but just hesitated for a moment, and that got Cavino through, and now a foot race between Sugihara and Ryder. Ryder covered very well there. Comley gets it away. Danger cleared. Styles. Nishitani. Condon. Tolland. That's going to beat Nishitani out. Cavino. Notridge gets it forward to Sugihara. Sasaki. Calder will put it way, way out. You're watching the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Finals Series, brought to you by JB Metro. Kick off with Go Sunny Solar's no deposit anytime solar plans, cheaper than paying your bills. Visit gosunny.com.au for more information. And RAA Kicking Goals. Get an award-winning RAA insurance quote today. Visit raa.com.au. Cavino throws to Sugihara. Back from Sasaki. Cavino can get the ball in. Notridge. It's a good touch. Nicola. Ryder's come through there and will win the free kick. And this coverage is also brought to you by SA Power Networks, empowering women's sport. Proud supporters of the Go Sunny Solar WMPL SA. Comley to take the free. Out towards Nishitani. It's gone over Sugihara, but out off Nishitani, so Covino will take the throw. Nottridge. Jackson. Battling away. Nottridge has managed to get the ball forward. Calder wins the header. Here's Nishitani. Forward by Cerulis for Comets. But now it's gone to Calder. Ended up with Lattice, and it's ended up with Hazelwood. Hazelwood! Goal kick. Hazelwood did score the goal in the biggest match that Comets have won against Salisbury Inter. That was the cup final last year. Hazelwood getting the only goal of the game in extra time. And Comets were on for a treble. But in the final series it was Salisbury Inter that came through, won the grand final and the championship. Nicola. Great challenge, Calder. Gets it forward. Cravo. It's going to be, no foul. Nicola's put the ball forward. Comley will come out and claim. So Comets winning their first 2 senior trophies last year, the Premiership for finishing top and the Knockout Cup. They didn't win either of those trophies this year, but could they win the one that eluded them in 2023, the championship? You've got to win this final series to win the championship. Currently, it hasn't started as well as they would have liked. 1-0 down to Inter in this first half. Here's Cravo for Inter. Freer. Calder. It's ended up with Lattice, Nottridge. Forward there by Sasaki, but it's only found mint shirts, but Nicola gets it back. Hazelwood. It's going to be an Inter free kick. Comets came into the WMPL 2 years after Inter did. Won the 2018 State League. And first made the finals in 2022. Had finished 5th in 2021, but Comets put only 4 in the finals in those days. 2022 played in the elimination final, won that against NTC, but then went out to Inter the following week. And of course, we mentioned in 2023 was a disappointing final series for Comets. 2 losses, missed the grand final, having gone in from top spot. That's good from Signoriello. Toomey's come through though to get Comets forward. Header won by Calder. Out for a throw. Glynns. Signoriello with a header, but it's fallen to Nottridge in some space here. Nottridge wanted to get that over to Sugihara. But Comley's there. Won't take any chances taking the ball back into the area. We'll have to kick to touch. Sasaki. Nicola. Goes the shot. Comley. Will go long. Spotted Nishitani on the left, but chose against it in the end. Goes right instead. It's fallen to Jackson. Great challenge there between Jackson and Lattice. Cerulis puts it forward. Freer with the header for Inter. And don't think Lattice is going to be able to get away with jumping in like that. Free kick, which Calder will take right on the halfway line. Can really drive this up towards the edge of the penalty area where Condon, Jackson and Nishitani await. Might have gone just a bit too long even. and ends up with Bolton. Covino. Nottridge. It's gone past Sugihara. They just had a little misunderstanding. Sugihara wanted it short, and Nottridge thought that Sugihara wanted to run down the wing. Throw into Inter. Ryder. Nishitani. Oh, but it's been taken by Sasaki. Now that's a good ball over for Hazelwood. Hazelwood now. Driving away from goal though. That was good play by Freer just to make sure that Hazelwood had to keep making the angle wider before the shot could be made. Goal kick. We are into the last 5 minutes of this first half. No addition to the score since Signoriello put Inter ahead in the very first minute. It's going to be a throw-in to Adelaide Comets. Glyn's to take. Nicola. Sugihara, it's gone back. Sorry, Sasaki, it's gone back to Covino. Cirulis. Now Sugihara has a little bit of space here. Can drive into the area or make the cross. Crosses. It's not bad, but Calder was in the right spot for Inter. Oh, and that ball off Covino has gone in the wrong direction from a Comets point of view, but Lattice was there and has got it back out to where Sugihara is. Sugihara's got some work to do, but we'll keep it in. Inboard to Sasaki. Good challenge, but Sasaki still has it. Inboard. Tolland facing her own goal. Oh, and the clearance went straight into Sugihara and surprised Comley there, who held on in the end, though. A situation there where Inter were really having trouble clearing their lines. It's worked out okay. That ball off Sugihara could have gone anywhere. That's a good ball from Calder out to Nishitani. Condon is on the left. That's where it goes. Condon. Good cross in, but Lattice is there. Will come to Nicola. Ryder there. Here's Condon. Cravo. Condon! Really important play there by Kira Glynns. Made sure that she was between Condon and the goal. Calder's header and Styles heads on. Covino gets it forward, but it's too far forward from Comet's point of view. It's with Comley, who can kill some more seconds towards half-time. Signoriello. Oh, that's fallen to Hazelwood. Styles got in the way. Here's Nicola. Trying to get it to Nottridge or Covino. Nishitani, what a challenge. Zoe Jackson gets it to where Condon is, but Georgia will come out and claim. Georgia Bolton. That's towards Sugihara. Ryder will win the header. Ball's fallen here to Styles. Jackson wanted to get the touch out to Tolland, but Covino gets it away. Freer in the way for Inter. It's out for a throw. Sasaki. Nottridge. Well, that's going to be a foul on Sasaki. But we're in the last minute and we're about to see how much stoppage time. I don't think there'll be more than a minute. There's been very little in the way of stoppage in this first half. So we're really into the last opportunities for Comets if they're going to equalise before the break. That was always going to be a big win for Calder. Covino. Tolland's come through and won that well. It's out for a throw in. And there is going to be only one extra minute in this first half. Covino with the throw. It's going to be another into throw. Covino, and referee Betterman just asks for a retake. Mina Nishitani doing up the laces. I expect those extra few seconds will probably be added. Now we can restart. Notridge scoops it forward. Ryder comes through. Cyrulis with the header for Comets. Sugihara. Notridge. Covino. It's gone high. Freer should be favourite there. Wins the header well. Signoriello. Jackson, good touch. That's going to run on for Condon. Emily Condon. Emily Condon! Saved! But it might fall to Cravo. Oh, Covino's come through, and I think the foot has gone through into Cravo, who might have really been hurt there. It was good play by Covino, but Cravo was right there, and the trailing foot after Covino played the ball might have given Cravo a real problem. And first look there, it looked like that could have been quite nasty, and hopefully it's not a big problem for Selena Cravo. But Condon has come over to quickly say to get a trainer on. It was a big moment there for Inter, and Bolton made a really good save from Emily Condon. And Cravo, I think, will probably end up seeing this half out on the sideline. Won't be able to continue in the game immediately. And I suspect, though, when play restarts, there'll only be a few seconds before the half-time whistle is blown by referee Betterman. Cravo goes to the earliest spot off the pitch. The closest spot off the pitch, I should say. Signoria with the throw. Headed on. And that is going to be a corner. Play continues. Inter only have 10 on the pitch at the moment. And Cravo doesn't look like coming back on for the corner, so. But it is an opportunity with Nishitani. Will it be the left foot in swing or the right foot out swinger? As we know, Nishitani can use both. Looks like shaping with the right foot here. Referee Betterman just having a word with a couple of players. Possibly Styles on the goal line there. But the normal targets are near the penalty spot. There's the corner. Jackson! And the ball's nearly fallen through to where Styles is. And it's cleared in the end. That's half-time. And it's the lower place team coming into this game that has the lead. A first-minute goal from Jess Signoriello is what separates these two teams at the moment. It's been a really absorbing first half. Comets probably with more play in attack. But what they didn't do was make really, really good chances out of them. And in fact, that chance at the end to Emily Condon for Inter was probably the best of the first half. Drew a big save out of Georgia Bolton. It's going to be a really, really interesting 45 minutes coming up in this qualifying final. The winner moves to the major semi-final against West Adelaide and a chance to qualify for the grand final. The loser goes into the knockout minor semi-final against Berks. Stay with us. We're going to take a short break, but we're looking forward to bringing you the second 45 in a few minutes' time.
Welcome to 5AA Football Fives. No skills, no worries, no time to train, no need. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone, so spend your summer nights under lights and register now at football5ssa.com. Proudly powered by 5AA, always Adelaide.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jeps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field of play, Adelaide City and Adelaide Comets. Our line-ups for today for Adelaide Comets: number 1, Daniel Vaughan; number 4, Nathan Dimu; number 5, Adam Lapornu; number 7, Aladdin Irabona.
Very excited to be a part of the action. I'm the commentator from Comets. Take a look at the starting lineups.
Ending the night with celebrations, and that's what they hope to do tonight as well.
As Curtis Wordsworth kicks things off here, it's Adelaide City with the kick-off and in possession of the ball. That would be an almighty comeback if they were to score 4 goals. But here's Comets. It's Irabona. He clips one into the back post. Oh, he's just missed the header there. I think it was
The recipient at the end of it there, and a half chance resulted. But here's another one for Comets.
another early chance. Ooh. Flicked across by Steed.
Daniel Vaughan, the keeper and captain.
Oh, it's falling here. It's Steed. He's in the box. It's 1-0 to Adelaide Comets. Just a nothing ball that was played across. Jaden Labasso tucked inside, played it forward. I think it took a deflection. And Adelaide Comets are awarded for their very, you could say. There's a long ball in the direction of Latanzio, but now it falls for Liai. Can they equalise? They do! What a start we've got here at Adelaide City Park. Bang, bang. 2 goals in 45 seconds of play.
Liai with an absolute cracker.
I think he wanted someone else to do it a few seconds earlier. That's a great run by Irabona. Is he onside? Referee keeps his flag down, goes across the keeper. And Oxenham is going to clip this one in to the back post. He's got players there. It flicked on, and that's a great save by Vaughan. It took 2 touches, and in the end, the flag goes up 4 offside. So cuts in, gets back onto his right, finds. No, he doesn't. He has a go on his left. He's clipped it in, and he's. In the end, it's ended up being a half shot, half chip. Sorry, the corner you can't clear. Liai's there. Can he find Latanzio? No, he can't. It's still in the box. Liai's there. Latanzio! Liai! Oh, and in the end, it's all the junior match officials who are under the age of 18 will be wearing an orange armband as Latanzio's in on goal. And it's 2-1 to Adelaide City. speaking of,
Looking a little bit different attack-wise. Ooh.
Basso overlapping on the far side, gets his cross in, it's deflected. Garrido's there, and Oxenham had to make the save. Shapes up Dimu. Cuts inside, might have a go here. He does, it's low. Ooh. And had to be saved by Vaughan, so
I think we weren't quite for it.
Goes back out to Zacharakis. He clips one into the back post. Irabona's there. Ooh. But Irabona just couldn't quite time the header, but in the end it was a free header. Goes into the middle. There's a header there. Skipped in. It bounces, and in the end it falls into the hands of Dakota Oxenham. Goes into the middle. There's a header there. Skipped in. It bounces, and in the end it falls into the hands of Dakota Oxenham.
Looking like pretty nice weather and for a night game, but
here's a chance. Oh, and it's flashed across the goal. And you've almost would have put your house on it. Jaden Labasso it was with the shot. Gutierrez picks it up. The whistle's in Curtis Wordsworth's mouth. And there it is. The final whistle goes here at Adelaide City Park. Adelaide City had to come from behind after conceding an early goal. But they get the job done here, Simon. 2-1 winners progressing through to week 2.
Welcome to 5AA Football 5s. No skills, no worries, no time to train, no need. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone. So spend your summer nights under lights and register now at football5ssa.com. Proudly powered by 5AA, always Adelaide.
The Matildas are on fire. And the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
Hello, good evening and welcome to round 18 of the Go Sunny Solar WMPL here in South Australia. The final round for the regular season, and here Adelaide City Park, the Adelaide Union Sturt both confirmed as those two sides to be in those relegation positions, but this one for a final spot, 11-1. They won't want that to repeat today as the ball continues on with Sasha Williams as she puts the ball into the box. Is caught well by Abby Lucas. Corner swings inwards. The ball comes in, and then again, an early goal. Adelaide City going 1-0 up. Manages to get past a few actually. Applin puts the ball in. Another decent opportunity for Burkalla. Just has to run down that right wing herself. Has the strength to do so. She puts the ball into the middle. Might fall. Atkins plays it through to King. Might be a good opportunity for Pete. Just wide off the post. Ball put into the middle. I think they'll be offside though. It's rolling in. She's onside. Be the one to deliver it in. Won't be Macaulay, will be Guiardo. Over the bar. Well, it wasn't a bad opportunity either for them. The goal early. And then Burkalla getting a goal in late in the first half. Looking for the chip over was Dylan Holmes. Not too threatening to Abby Lucas. Garlic makes her way through. Gets the ball into the box. Holmes couldn't get the finish to try and put City in front. Guiardo off the bar. Doesn't keep the touch within her control. Forward goes Williams. Just decided to try and take the shot herself. Corner comes in. Punch away, not too clean. It's 2-2. Here's the strike. Full time. West Torrens Burkalla in that 5th and final spot, knocking out Adelaide City in the process.
The Matildas are on fire. And the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
Welcome to 5AA Football Fives. No skills, no worries, no time to train, no need. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone. So spend your summer nights under lights and register now at football5ssa.com. Proudly powered by 5AA, always Adelaide.
As here come our two sides. The bar has been set. It's a great run from Kyra Cooney-Cross.
Turn under pressure.
Here come the Socceroos again. Good one on the right foot, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough. What a goal! The Matildas are running amok. Opens up for the shot.
Sinclair at the double. There's the back foot. Australia head over heels about this superstar.
And the loser has another chance in the preliminary final. So this is an important game to win. It's not over for the team that loses, but you get on the better path towards the grand final if you win this game. Just waiting for the restart. It's going to be Adelaide Comets kicking off. Georgie Nicola over the ball there. Inter are still in their huddle. And they will be absolutely delighted to be 1-0 up going into this second half. But there's still plenty to do. This is a very, very strong Comets attacking lineup. And if Inter aren't careful, that lineup of players like Hazelwood, Sugihara, Sasaki, Nicola, who's over the ball, can find the goals to turn this game around. But right now, they're a goal down. Here's Nottridge. Out to Sugihara. Cavino. Good interception there by Tolland. That's going to be a throw in. Cavino wants to get the ball in, but Calder will get there first. Danger's not entirely cleared for Inter, but now it is, and Cravo finds Jackson. That ball has gone to Kira Glynns. It's a bit up and under type of clearance from her. It's now with Freer, who does well to get it to Signoriello. Styles. Here's Toomey. Under pressure from Condon. Toomey just holds on. Gets it to Ciroulis. Nicola. Sasaki. Nottridge. Sugihara. Cavino. Nicola. Sasaki. That was a little bit better from Comets, but that ball from Sugihara has just run on a little bit too far. and finds Matilda Comley. And if Matilda Comley and Inter can keep a clean sheet, they're on their way to victory and to the major semi-final with that 1-goal lead. But you can be pretty sure that Comets will challenge in this second half. And here they come with Hazelwood. Styles just plays it calmly back to Comley. Looking for Condon, but Lattice's header has gone backwards, but here's Toomey. Tolland comes through well there. Cravo up against Cavino. Cravo not showing any ill effects of that collision very late in the first half. Meant that she had to finish the game on the sideline. Or finish the half on the sideline, I should say. Now here's some space for Sasaki. Nicola wants to sweep it out to Hazelwood, but Signoriello's there. Freer. Jackson, good thinking, but it's just fallen out to Cerulis. Challenged there by Cravo. Cerulis gets it back to Bolton, but Toomey decides to play it out to Cavino. Nottridge. Sugihara. Cavino gets it inboard to Sasaki. It's good play there by Styles to take possession, but Sasaki wins it back. Styles wins it again. Nishitani wants to get the ball over towards Condon, but Cerulis was there. Back with Nishitani. Cravo. Styles. Styles hits the bar. And that's going to be a goal kick. There's a couple of calls for a corner, but I don't think Bolton got a touch on that in the end. Here's Hazelwood. Good challenge by Freer. Has won the throw. Well, Hannah Freer has been absolutely fantastic for Inter this season. Has played all bar one game in the WNPL, having come over from Fulham. And in a defence that has traditionally had such stalwarts as Calder and Ryder, they are playing a third centre-back this year in their formation Inter, but Freer looks every bit the part in that side. It's been terrific. But here's Lattice. We'll go the shot, Lattice! Oh, that's hit the bar too. Nishitani. And cleared by Ryder. So both teams have hit the bar in this first half. Styles for Inter and Lattice for Comets. Cavino. Ryder will clear that one with interest. Now, it might sit up nicely for Condon, but Toomey got an important foot in. Styles. Tolland. Nottridge wins that, and it's with Sugihara. Nottridge. Sugihara. This is the sort of opening that Comets are looking for. Nottridge! Saved by Comley. But it's a corner. That's a bit better from Comets. Didn't really see them quite opening up space for attacking players to get out wide and cross in with. And now they have a chance from a set piece. In comes the corner. It's out towards the penalty spot. Can Sasaki get onto it? It was always a little bit difficult with defenders bearing down on Yuka Sasaki. And that's a goal kick. Matilda Comley is one of the players that was part of the treble-winning side with Inter in 2021. Not a huge amount of those players out there. There's one of them, Calder. Ryder was another. So was that player that's coming towards the ball, Condon, but Glyn's got in the way. Nishitani, another one of the treble winners. And here's Tolland. Cravo. Turns. Holds on to the ball. Under pressure from Covino. That's going to be a throw. Of course, Tolland played in the grand final 2 years ago. That was for Adelaide City. Lost that one to West Adelaide. Also now about to play a third season for Adelaide United, Zoe Tolland. And that throw just asked a little bit much of Cravo with the ball bouncing high there towards the line. That's going to be a goal kick. Toomey. Glyn's. Signoriello challenges, and that's going to be a throw. Glyn's, Hazelwood. Now here's Nicola. And Sugihara was flat-footed on that occasion, so it's gone out to Comley. Ryder's got some time here. Wants to play it to Cravo. Covino was there. Nicola. Looks at Hazelwood wide. Now Lattice goes there. Hazelwood. Still going. Hannah Freer. Needed to get the clearance away in a hurry though, because Hazelwood came back. Now it's with Condon. Does well. Jackson. Pushing forward. Putting Toomey under pressure. And Toomey, it's gone straight into Condon, but that's safe enough for Toomey to get it back to Bolton. Toomey. Styles is there and is able to bring the ball under control. Condon. Styles. Just wanted to shape that out towards Signoriello, but that's gone to Bolton. That's long from Bolton, but Ryder's there with the header for Inter. Here's Covino for Comets. Styles. Still going. Handball. Was the ruling there? Free kick for Comets. Long from Cirulis. Towards Nicola. Ryder was there, and Calder was there and is again, and gets the ball out to Condon. Holds on, Jackson. Cravo against Cirulis. It sits up nicely for Cravo. Wants to get the ball out wide. Cravo holds on, can't get it through to Condon though. Falls to Styles. Comets not clearing their lines on that occasion. Nishitani. Ends up with Covino to clear. Here's Calder. Tolland. Nishitani. Jackson. Styles. Freer. Signoriello's available on the right. But coming in really well there was Kira Glyn's, who spotted that move, but Glyn's ball ends up with Comley, who will be in no hurry to pick the ball up. It's not that we're close to the end here, but just want to try to build as many stoppages that'll prevent. And see, that's how it works. Because when Nicola was walking back from coming to force Comley to pick up the ball, ended up being offside when the ball was returned from one of her teammates. Here's Jackson. Wants to get it out to Signoriello. Now, this time, Comets have got Hazelwood free on the left. And there are players in the middle. Hazelwood, Nicola, can turn in the box and shoot. It's just always going wide, though. That's better from Comets. want to get that quick ball out to either Hazelwood or Sugihara and then create those sorts of opportunities. Comley. That's a good ball for Nishitani. Under pressure though from Nottridge. Nishitani wins it back. Cravo. Cavino takes it off Cravo. Nottridge. Sugihara. Nishitani was in the way. Jackson. Condon. Wants to turn and go. Still going Condon. Now here's an opportunity for Signoriello. Signoriello trying to work away into the area, but Glynns did well. Wants to get Nicola going, but Calder wins that and puts it out for a throw. You're watching the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Finals, brought to you by JB Metro. Did you know you can earn your club $500 through Go Sunny Solar's Go for Green initiative? Visit gosunny.com.au for more information. And RAA, kicking goals. Get an award-winning RAA insurance quote today. Visit raa.com.au. And SA Power Networks, empowering women's sport, proud supporters of the Go Sunny Solar WMPL SA. Header from Ryder under pressure. Sasaki, Sugihara. Turns. Still going. Sugihara. Can she make a space? Nottridge has just had to come away. Ends up with the shot. Just that first touch from Nottridge. Just widened the angle a little bit. Goal kick. I'm getting close to the hour mark and still in to hold this lead that they took in the very first minute of the game through Signoriello. Freer. Comley. It's ended up with Lattice. Stiles has touched there. Tolland. Condon finds a little bit of space. Wants to get the ball there through for Cravo. Ciroulis is in the way. Back to Bolton. Cavino. Finds Nicola. Nottridge. Sasaki. And I think the flag's going to go up against Hazelwood. Well, there's going to be two changes, I think, here for Inter. Jackson and Cravo are coming off. And I think Hood and Nagashima might be coming on. Just try to get some eyes on that. Yes, it is. And that might bring Emily Condon back into midfield. Erin Hood will probably push into one of the centre forward positions. Ryder. Nishitani. Nice. Will it stay in though? It will. No, it won't. Throw-in's been given. Here's Sasaki. Wants to get the ball out to where Hazelwood is, and has done so. Now Glynns has taken off. Oh, and Hazelwood just couldn't get the ball on the terms that she wanted there. Toomey, though, has got it. Now, touched there by Condon, finds Nagashima. Hood, the two substitutes combining. Hood, Cavino's had to come over to cover. But that ball is only just going to find its way to Nottridge. Comets are going to get out of trouble. Or are they? Condon, Lattice came through. Now, Nicola's onside here. Georgie Nicola. Hazelwood's in the middle. Nicola can keep it in. Sugihara. And that's going to be a corner. And from being in a little bit of danger at one end, Comets have got themselves a corner and an opportunity for Saroulis to deliver. Plenty forward, as you'd expect for a team that's chasing the game. Here goes Saroulis. It's gone over a lot of players, and in fact, Calder's had to get it off the line. Styles might fall to Hazelwood, who just tried a shot on the volley. Goal kick. And looks like Calder got a bit of a knock in the process, but seems to be okay. Well, Comets have come into this game in very, very patchy form. A loss last week to Adelaide Uni, and last-minute loss, which kept Uni up. But even though Comets had nothing to play for, it was a pretty disappointing performance. The week before that, they beat Adelaide City 11-1. And the week before that, they were pretty disappointing in a 2-2 draw with Berks. So it's a bit up and down. And so far today, it hasn't been bad, but not their best either. Can they change that? At the moment, they're under a little bit of pressure. Saroulis relieves the pressure. Calder's there for Inter. Headed by Toomey. Condon. Styles. Tolland. Nishitani. Wants to play through Nagashima now. Corner for Inter. So, a bit up and down in these last few weeks from Comets. They also had a big loss to West. I mean, West have been really good, but it was a 6-1 loss in round 14. And after that, they beat Comets. So, it's almost like 1 week good, 1 week bad with Comets. And you can't really win in the finals series, win the grand final, without being good every week. You can drop this game, but then it's all knockout matches from here if you don't win the qualifying final. And now it's a corner for Nishitani, and not happy with her delivery. You could hear might have heard the frustration. Good challenge there from Signoriello to make sure that Sasaki didn't get away. And that ball, will it stay in? No. Goal kick. I heard the yell of frustration from the other side of the pitch from Nishitani, usually so precise. Not on that occasion. But an ever-present threat, particularly in this formation that Inter uses with the three centre-backs, really gives Nishitani a lot of freedom to get high on that left-hand side. And Nishitani has the throw now. Inter, on the other hand, have come into this game in good form. Now, they lost 5-0 against West in round 18, so that sounds terrible. They had a couple of players missing, and they won a few games straight before that. We'll just come back to that in a minute, because right now, Comets are putting them under pressure. Oh, but that ball's only going to find Signoriello. Hood, Tolland, Ryder. Nagashima can turn and can try and play through Hood. Important challenge there from Toomey. That's going to be a throw-in. But yeah, Inter won 5 straight going into that round 18 game. They're in really good form in the end of the season. And I think undoubtedly the better team as far as recent form goes coming into this game. Comets have been the better team over the whole season. Here's Signoriello. Has managed to keep the ball in there and done well. Wants to get Hood going up against Toomey. Toomey's done well. Glynns, Hazelwood. Good challenge for here. And Hood turns, goes down, no free. Hazelwood. Nottridge. That's a pretty good ball to try to find Nicola, but Ryder will cover it off. Throw in. And if you look at that run of form for Comets, even would suggest that if you took out that 11-1 victory, and of course it's a pretty big thing to take out, scoring 11 goals in a game, in other games they've probably been disappointed when their goal-scoring output. Here's Cavino. That's going to go straight to Comley. Not scoring against Uni, that would have been disappointing. 2 against Burks. Well, Burks, you know, a team that does concede a lot. We were talking about that in the first game. And with the sort of attacking talent that Comets has at its disposal, they really want to be finding the back of the net more often. Now, Nottridge is going to come off now and will be replaced by Carl Khan, the pretty good sub to bring on. Here's Sugihara. Can that get to Hazelwood? Oh, Signoriello's touch has gone the wrong way from their point of view. It nearly came out to Khan. Lattice, it's just bounced forward. Now, could this come out to Hazelwood? Comley's there to deny her former teammate. Comley out to the right-hand side where Hood is. And Hood might be able to keep that in, and that's pretty good to get it to Nagashima. Now, Nagashima is trying to push into the area. Toomey's tracked the run. Toomey. Glynns. Khan. Oh, and Toomey's just miscued there. It's going to be a throw-in for Signoriello. Hood. Pushes on. Hood. It's going to be a goal kick. Well, I mentioned that Inter played their very first season in the WMPL in 2017. And in their very first game, which was a win, by the way, Erin Hood played. Styles. It's going to fall to Bolton. And went to West last year. Erin Hood came back. Many, many appearances, therefore, as you would imagine, for Salisbury Inter. Here's Sugihara for Comets. Sasaki wants to get that ball on to Hazelwood. That's going to end up with Comley, who's just going to... Oh, they're alive to it now, Comets. Sugihara comes and forces Comley to pick up. We've got 20 minutes to play in the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL qualifying final. West Adelaide waits in the major semi-final for the winner and a chance to go into the grand final. For the loser, it's into a knockout semi-final against Burkalla next week, who defeated NTC earlier today. Here's Tolland. Throw in. It's interesting that on the left-hand side, Ryder takes the throw-ins, the left centre-back, presumably so that Nishitani can receive them, as has just happened there. But when it's on the right, to get Signoriello onto the ball, who is the right wing-back. And you're going to see that again now. This time Ryder tries to get it towards Nagashima. Cavino. Lattice. That's going to be another into throw on their attacking left. Ryder to Nishitani. Covino puts it out. But Inter just continue to inch forward, and they'll be happy for the game to have this shape. What they don't want to do, what they do want to do, is prevent Comets from getting attacking flow. If they just keep breaking it up, they won't mind that. But they have conceded the throw-in on this occasion. Give them back possession. Covino to Lattice. Lattice wants to get it towards Nicola, but Ryder was there. Well done, Tolland. Here's Styles. Signoriello. Freer. Wants to switch it over to Nishitani. Covino's there. Condon. It's come out to Khan. Forward by Saroulis. One by Calder. Oh, and Nagashima nearly got the ball through to Hood there, but now it's with Sugihara. Sasaki. Things just opening up a little ahead of Sasaki to try to get it to Nicola. Matilda Comley off the line quickly to claim. And Comley now will go long. Covino's there, but then Tolland wins it for Inter, and well done to Nishitani. By Nishitani there to keep it in, put Saroulis under a bit of pressure, but Saroulis gets it to Covino. Toomey. Headed by Calder. Toomey again. Headed by Styles this time. Covino. Ryder wins that. Sasaki, but it's going to fall to Condon. Goes back to Freer, who has time. Wanted to find Nagashima there, but Khan was in the way and finds Hazelwood. That's wasted. It's back with Comley. Now, Ali Lattice is down in the middle. Not sure what happened, if maybe there was some sort of collision behind play or something, but going to need some attention right in the middle of the Service FM stadium pitch. Lattice is actually able to get up and go off quickly, as you can see. Not sure what happened there, as might have been off the ball. And that means that referee Betterman will need to have a drop ball restart with Matilda Comley, who had possession before that stoppage. Comley just reapplying the gloves. Starting to get into the later part of the afternoon here. A little bit darker. Might even have the lights on before the end of this game. And we can restart and Comley goes long. Headed on by Styles. Khan is there. Toomey. Now it might break to Hood here. Signoriello. Hazelwood comes to challenge. Hazelwood's done well. Still going Hazelwood. Back to Covino. Sugihara. Covino. Nishitani there for Inter, but it's come back to Sugihara for Comets. Nicola. Ryder will put it out. Sorry, Calder will put it out. It's just in that left centre back spot that Ryder occupies. Came across to cover. Here's Khan. Sugihara. Covino. It's gone straight into Styles and it's broken for Nagashima. It's just gone a little bit too far for Hood though. Glynns. Repelled by Calder. It's Covino again. And it's fallen to Sugihara off the deflection. Wants to take on Nishitani, who will be very familiar, of course, with how Sugihara plays as teammates last year. Covino. Headed on by Khan, but that's probably going to go out for a goal kick. And we're just starting to get towards the sort of time where Comets really may need to lift the intensity of their attacks. We've made it to the 78th minute and we still haven't seen a goal since the first when Signoriello put Inter in front. But it's still 1-0. There's still plenty that can happen in this game. Oh, when that ball has ended up forcing Comley off outside of the area and having to clear with the feet. Signoriello's kept that in well. And that might be a throw to Inter because Hood played that off to me. It's tense here. Throw to Signoriello. Condon. It's going to break for Nagashima. Wants to get it to Hood. Hood goes to the corner. Condon. Can get the cross in with the left. It's gone a bit far. It might come to Nishitani though. Nishitani gets around the challenge. Styles! Oh, and it might come to Nagashima. But Bolton came out and claimed. Bolton's kick has been headed back. Calder under pressure from Nicola. Comley. Sasaki's there, but that's going to fall to Freer for Inter. Oh, Freer's touch ends up with Sasaki. That's going to be a free kick. Free kick in a useful situation here for Comets. Is it going to be the set piece that draws Comets level? Ciroulis. Probably about 25 metres out. 4 in the wall, into taking no chances. Here goes the Comets captain. That's comfortably taken by Matilda Comley. Calder. Signoriello. He's lost out. That's going to be a free though. And one thing you know about this Inter side, they've got players who can manage these situations. The thing is though, as long as it's 1-0 and Comets have all the attacking talent they have, it can change quickly. And they've got to be wary. The insurance of the second goal could be something that would be incredibly valuable for Inter. Hazelwood has some space here. Brings it inboard. Still Hazelwood. Now, Kalkan! And that's the sort of thing that I'm talking about, because despite what is a really experienced lineup that Inter has that can really manage these situations, the sorts of players Comets have got can make things happen. Freer. Hazelwood keeps it in. and gets the cross in. But Comley's there. There were no blue and black shirts forward to get on the end of that cross, but again, that's the threat. Here's Nishitani. Tolland. Free kick to Nishitani. It's been a tough match. Defences have been on top for most of it. Ryder to Signoriello, who may be the match winner, having scored in the very first minute. Back with Signoriello from Styles. Styles wants to get it through to Hood. Ball's high. Well done, Tolan there. Nagashima. Ryder. Nishitani. Toland. Nagashima. Wants to get it into Hood. Hood holds on to the ball. Still going, Aaron Hood. Cavino in the way there. It's kept in by Sugihara. Cavino. It's fallen back to Nishitani. But it's a goal kick now. Toomey. Glynns. Lattice. Sasaki, there's numbers forward here. Oh, but Sasaki's touch only hit Calder. But now it's with Hazelwood. Into keeping a high line here. Hazelwood. That's got through to Nicola. No, the high line has done its job. And the through ball ended up going to Comley, who finds Signoriello, who's got a bit of time. Freer. Condon. Styles. Toland. Nishitani's open if it goes there quickly. Nishitani. That's a good ball over for Hood. Aaron Hood now. Goal kick. Cerulis. Bolton. Lattice. Here's Toomey. Just goes past the challenge, but Nagashima comes and wins it back. Signoriello, Hood, still with Hood. Gets the ball inboard. Toomey comes back and gets it away. Oh, it's a tense game because any moment, one bit of brilliance or even an error could change everything. Could either seal it for Inter or bring us back level. You're watching the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Final Series brought to you by JB Metro. Did you know you can earn your club $500 through Go Sunny Solars? Go for Green Initiative. Visit gosunny.com.au for more information. Now Freer should cover that off. Comley. Here's Hazelwood for Comets. Khan loses control of it. Calder. Styles. Nagashima battling there with Glynns. It's going to go out for a throw for Comets. There's going to be a change for Comets now. And Sugihara is coming off. And it's going to be Joanna Katsabas who comes on. Like Sugihara has been, Katsabas often plays from a wide position. And no doubt Comets coach Daniel Milovanovic will be hoping that Katsabas' fresh legs can help get her the other side of the Inter defence. But right now, Nishitani has the ball and Inter has some players forward, but that attempted ball ended up going straight to Cavino. Lattice hits Sasaki, but Calder's going to be able to clear. This game's also brought to you by RAA. Kicking goals. Get an award-winning RAA insurance quote today. Visit raa.com.au. And SA Power Networks, empowering women's sport proud supporters of the Go Sunny Solar WMPL SA. Nicola heads on. That's going to be Comley's. And of course, the power player of the match is proudly supported by SA Power Networks. And, well, in a game in which defences have been absolutely on top, no surprise that's going to go to a defender. And that player there, Nicole Calder, has been excellent for Inter today. Nicole Calder is the power player of the match. Styles wanted to find Nagashima, but that's gone out. There's still 3 minutes, and there will be a couple of minutes of stoppage time for Comets to find an equaliser. Sasaki inboard. Calder gets the header away. Lattice hooks it back. This time it's Freer. Khan gets it forward. Sasaki gets inboard. Still under pressure, but has the ball, Sasaki. It's going to be a free kick for Styles' challenge. And this is another opportunity. Thus far, Comets haven't been able to cash in on these situations, but Saroulis is going to come up and have another go from a different position. I don't know that it's as good a spot for a direct shot, maybe just a little bit wider here, but it is a little bit closer. Will it be the shot or will it be the cross? It's a big moment in the game. Saroulis goes the shot. Comley is able to claim. There are 2 minutes remaining plus stoppage time in the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL qualifying final, brought to you by JB Metro. Katsabis with the first touch, goes out for a throw. Ryder to take. It's nodded out by Cavino. That'll suit Inter just fine. Up comes Ryder again in no hurry. That's going to be out off Cavino again. It's not the end for the loser today, as I've mentioned a couple of times, but it's the better path forward for the winner. Inter won this fixture last year and went on and won the championship. And they are close to winning this fixture again. But can Comets find a dramatic late equaliser? Hazelwood all alone though. Calder under pressure. Now, it comes out from Katsabis. Katsabis holds on. Nicola's in the middle. Cross comes in from Cavino. Sasaki trying to find an angle to get the cross in. Might have to go back. Cavino. Plenty of mint shirts around. Katsabis holds on to possession. Does pretty well to get it to Saroulis, who's forward. Saroulis. Ball was won by Hood. Play on. Cavino. Now it's been cleared by Ryder. We're going to see how many extra minutes there are for. That's time enough for Comets. Nicola. It's a good touch for Sasaki. Numbers are there for Inter. They're all back. That ball is going to find Comley, who this time will not take any chances with juggling and claims. Long from Comley. Hood wants to get under it. Might fall to Nagashima. Toomey with the header. Won by Lattice. Cavino. That ball's found Khan. Throw in. Plenty of urgency being urged by the Comets bench. It's actually going to be a free kick, which Saroulis will deliver long. Won by Ryder. Cavino. Oh, it's gone out. course, if Comets were to equalise, we go to extra time because there does have to be a winner today. Game can't end level. Not in the finals. Well, it can end level, but we'll go to extra time, and if it's still level, we'll go to penalties. But right now it's 1-0. That's a huge challenge by Toland. Put forward by Styles. Bolton now. We've played 2 of the extra 4 minutes. Signoriello, Styles. Toomey comes through to get it to Sasaki. Sent back by Freer. Nagashima. Nishitani. Nagashima. Nishitani's kept the run going. That's going to be a Comets throw. Cavino is sent back by referee Betterman. Throw-in was, the header's been won by Ryder, but it's going to be another throw-in, probably right on the halfway line for Cavino. It's out off Nicola, and it's going to be an inter-throw. They are possibly just 1 minute away from advancing to the major semi-final. Salisbury Inter, as they did last year, on the way to a championship. They just have to hold on for possibly less than 60 seconds. They're under pressure still. They've been battling really, really well. And there's another good example by Toland, who at least has found some space. Inter are close to a second semi-final, so I should say a major semi-final against West Adelaide next week. Sending Comets to the knockout semi-final against Berks. This could be one of the last plays of the game. And they'll be winding down the seconds here because it's surely only a matter of time, a very short time before referee Betterman calls full time. And that's it. Salisbury Inter win with a goal in the first minute by Jess Signoriello. They go on to the major semi-final against West Adelaide, and that will be a game from which the winner will progress to the grand final, and still the loser gets another chance. It's a huge, huge advantage to carry in the final series. But for Adelaide Comets now, they're going to have to take the knockout path. They'll play Burkalla next week in the minor semi-final, and the winner of that will then need to go to the preliminary final to try to qualify for the grand final. It was a tough and it was a tight game. Really the sort of game that was played, though, on the sort of terms that suited Inter better. Very little space given for the attacking talents of the Adelaide Comets players. And Salisbury Inter used all of their experience in these situations, the excellent game management. They gave away so few chances in the end and have run out 1-0 winners. It's been a fantastic day here at Service FM Stadium. Just recapping that in the elimination final earlier, the final score was Football SA NTC 1, West Torrens Burkalla 3. Burkalla progressing to the minor semi-final and Football SA NTC's season ending. And in this game, the qualifying final, the final score, Adelaide Comets 0, Salisbury Inter 1 with a goal from Jess Signoriello. And next week, these will be the fixtures. The minor semi-final on Saturday at 12:30pm, so that's Saturday the 31st of August at 12:30pm. The minor semi-final, which is the knockout final, that'll be Adelaide Comets against West Torrens Burkalla. The major semi-final at 3 p.m. will be West Adelaide versus Salisbury Inter. Can't wait to bring it to you. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend.